Hello, out of this binary. I'm feeling unusually lame today. This week I've been pretty not low, not depressed, but just like done. Like sort of apathetic and just not really not enthusiastic like since Christmas, I guess. But anyway, that's kind of besides the point. It's funny how this week's topic is gender euphoria when, especially this week, I've been experiencing a lot of dysphoria, like I'd say more than usual, and that's partly because of the holidays. So that's it's pretty fun. But I do experience gender euphoria, not very often, but I do experience it. I experience dysphoria a lot more and a lot more intensely. I guess I sort of agree with Pao in the sense that I'd say euphoria is kind of an intense word for it. Like, I can see why that word is used, and maybe for some it's more actually euphoric than others. Um, for me, it's like sort of an overwhelming sense of relief and validation. Like, for example, when I'm presenting more masculine, see, I'm one of those, okay, I feel like I should explain. I identify as trans masculine, even though, like, my gender isn't any more male than it is female. It's just nothing, but I feel a lot more comfortable expressing as and being addressed as in a masculine way. And I guess it's because it's sort of a break from how I was raised as not just as a girl, but like as a very feminine girl, and being put in that like girly box and being able to exist outside of that is very important to me. And I experience gender euphoria when I'm misgendered as male sometimes. Like, I was at the fair one time during the summer. I think it was it was this summer. And I had an undercut with like long hair, but I had it in like a bun, and I think I was wearing a hood, and it was dark. So I guess I looked more androgynous than usual. They're more masculine than usual. And it's funny because I was walking up to this ride, and the ride operator, like, I was wearing a wristband, and I forgot to show him my wristband, and he was actually kind of pissed and, like, annoyed. He was like, Sir, your wristband. Like, he called me sir, and I was actually really happy about that. I was like, wow. Even though, like, he was kind of annoyed at me, it was a really nice change. That's kind of, I guess, where a lot of my gender euphoria comes from, is being validated as, like, more masculine. Even if it's not correct, it's like, oh, wow, like, I'm not 100% seen as female. It's really nice. And, I'd say I also get a lot of gender euphoria from my friends, kind of. We sort of stroke each other's egos, but we also, it's in a egotistical way, but also in a just generally building each other up kind of way. Because most of my friends are trans, we sort of validate each other on that. Like, if I'm, like, for example, when I'm binding, sometimes my friends will say, like, dude, you look so flat today. And that sounds really weird outside of the context of, like, my friend group, I guess. But it's actually, like, a really nice compliment because I have really bad top dysphoria. And it's nice to know that it's not always obvious that I have a large chest. And, like, when sometimes I'll be misgendered as female in public, and my friends will be like really confused and say like, damn, I don't understand how people see you as, and this is like a genuine comment they have, like, I don't see you as, you know, a girl at all. And I've also been told recently by one of my friends that in my expression, I'm both very masculine and very feminine. Like, I can somehow do both, and I wasn't really aware of that. Like, I just kind of exist. And my mannerisms actually kind of shift depending on what I'm wearing, whether I'm wearing something more masculine or more feminine, which is, I guess, a little strange, but, and it's not that I'm, like, playing a part or anything, like, it's not acting, I don't do it on purpose, but I don't know, just being validated by my friends, even if it sounds like to a cis person it would sound like really weird, but it helps me feel more comfortable in my own skin. And I do the same for my friends too, like I let them know when they're looking more more masculine or whatever. That's kind of all I really have to say on the matter. I feel like I might experience more gender euphoria when I'm further along in my transition. Because even when I'm binding, I still feel like it doesn't 100% like help, if that makes sense, because sometimes I'll be like constantly reminded of it, if that makes sense. And I do plan on getting top surgery, and I guess I'm kind of looking forward to that. Not that it's gonna solve all my problems, because I know it's not. I know that's unrealistic, but I guess I don't experience that much gender euphoria, but it all is kind of, for me, is based on external validation, as well as like looking in the mirror and being like, damn, I look pretty androgynous today, and I'm really happy about I guess some of my features that are more like masculine or androgynous leaning, and like when those are sort of like brought out, I feel more like, I guess, some gender euphoria, or when I feel attractive but not in a feminine or masculine way, just being. It's kind of hard to articulate because I don't really talk about this very often, but that's basically all I have to say on gender euphoria. It's a little complicated, but I hope I made some sense today. I'll see you guys next week for another fluffy week. Bye!